Were they very supportive, accepting? Did it?
They were. I think it was a little bit awkward for my real mum
Mm.
because she was such a lioness when it came to us. When I came out, she was like, "Okay," you know, and I could see her taking it in,
Well, worrying
and it
about you
was
probably, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and she was like, "Okay, so," and I think she got overwhelmed at that point, and I thought, "Oh God, here we go." Like, it was. I wasn't expecting fireworks. I wasn't expecting her to hold me and cry either. But it was just, I was looking at her face and I couldn't make her out. But I know now it was like, how am I going to keep you safe? I was
Yeah,
already, planning to move out. And yeah, I think that she had everything. You're a kid, I can keep you safe or
yeah,
whatever. I can shout anyone down. But I was leaving home.
yeah.
How am
And
I
the
going to
world can be a cruel place for
yeah, so I felt like that was it. Once my mum knew, I could not give a hoot about whoever knew
yeah,
because it was her approval that I needed
yeah,
because that was the strongest person I knew. And I knew that if she could fight my battles, I could fight my battles. I was like I say, when you say you didn't really know your mum, that's when I know that I was one of the lucky ones
yeah,
in that sense.
yeah.
So I don't take that for granted either. So when you hear about these horrific stories, I'm thinking, yeah, no, I had none of that. I had none of that. And
Lovely. Here. I'm glad. I'm very glad. And,
yeah.
we all need a lioness in our corner.
Yeah,
So,
it doesn't have to be your mom. I had a few
no.
lionesses, I think that's probably why I look to women more for strength than men. Like you're talking about the men that I grew up with,
Mm,
they were the women were the fiercest one. The women were the leaders, the silent leaders, I guess, because they, let the men believe that and it wasn't the case at all. I always go to women, apart from my partner, for advice
mm.
and, see what, because I probably I've been brought up on that
Yeah. It's familiar to you. And back
very.
to that safety thing again.
It's a very big word for me,
Yeah.
I use that in quite a lot when people say, like, what's your home safe?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to feel secure. If I don't feel safe, if I didn't feel like I was safe in this, I wouldn't do it. If I felt like you were argumentative kind of interviewer, I'd be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Shut it down, Mark. Do you know what it is? I'm going to take a reach on this. When you put yourself out there like you do, and I do
Mm.
too, when you do
Mhm.
anything creative that you put out into the world and you just kind of hope that people are going to like it, that need for safety, particularly the people closest to you, is huge because
Mm.
it takes a lot to put yourself out in the world. You have to
Mm.
feel pretty secure in yourself and in your relationships and in your, your nearest and dearest.